Is 17 too young to have a baby in Britain? My answer is yes, it is. When you measure the magnitude of what is expected from you before you even turn 25, it's a whole ball game if you then throw a child into that mix. It's not going to be an easy game to play. It will be tough. Please don't fight me. I'm not saying you can't be a good parent. I'm not even saying you can't break the mold and do everything that people said you couldn't do before 25. I'm sure you can, but I'm just saying the way the system's set up in Britain, if you're having children before 20, I'll talk for myself, juggling, studying for exams, coursework, and attending antenatal appointments. The first issue is the fact that you're tired. I was tired at college as I was still adjusting to my new sleeping pattern. Of course, there's this new, beautiful, amazing specimen growing in my belly. I was falling behind in my college work because I was hardly there. I was at home sleeping, yeah? So if anyone's pregnant now, or you're thinking to get pregnant before you're 20, have as much sleep as you can. I still dream of the sleep I used to have. I dream of that sleep because call your sleeping days over once you have that beautiful child. No, seriously, in all honesty, fatigue is a real problem. The kind of tiredness you will feel is beyond. Then you have pressures like logistics, like logistically using college, library, it becomes logistically a problem because you might be feeling sick while you're using the library, so you need to evacuate. You need to go to the toilet. However, you'll still need to use the printer, you'll still need to use the Wi-Fi, so you may need to come into college and use the facilities. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that these are not issues that mature students don't also face, like mature students that get pregnant during their studies. But I'm saying it's very different when you're 17 and you have your friends, or you have maybe your ex-friends because your friends don't want to talk to you now that you're pregnant, or people that you know are talking about you, or they've heard it through the grapevine. People will gossip. So it's a very different situation when you're a teen parent in college, or you're a mature parent and people, it's not a big deal if you're having a baby. People presume you have a husband, XYZ. Another big issue is travel. You already know in London, you will not get a seat regardless of your age. But imagine you coming on with your teenage self. There is no way. They'll be thinking, who told you? You will be standing there, because I say this because I remember all the way till 8 months, I just got used to it. I thought, these legs better hold up, mate. So why am I saying this? So imagine now trying to use public transport during rush hour because you need to get to a 9 a.m. seminar at college. And then on top of that, when you even get to the college, you're moving around during, there's like a rush hour in uni or college or wherever as well, where people are moving around a lot as well. And you're there with your hefty belly trying to drag yourself upstairs, or even get in the lift and there's like a million people. And then you get the issues around isolation. It's the fact that some friends don't even stop contacting you. You just stop contacting them because you feel like, what's there to talk about now? You're a single young person and I'm now going to be having babies. What are we going to talk about? Prams that we can't afford and baby shopping that your parents have said don't get involved with that chick that got herself pregnant at college. In a way, you isolate yourself from friends and peers. Or on the flip side, you have friends who are bad influence. With me, I just had no friends. What's my point? Well, I sort of feel like there should be a specialist teen parent officer in sixth form and colleges where they kind of do a needs assessment. Some of the needs I feel would be taken into account would be tailored timetables, so young women can attend their antenatal classes, tailored timetables so they can come to classes when it's not so rushed in the college. Also an adjustment so young people can work from home, and also sending notes home as well. I also strongly believe that there should be a designated space that includes a restroom or a comfy couch, that will do, where teen parents, mothers could, expecting mothers can sit, rest for a little bit before their lectures or after their lectures, stuff like that. The designated space will also be able to give parents a place where they can do their printing, do a bit of studying outside of the normal facilities that everyone else are using, where everyone's there, it's quite rushed. You might need to use a toilet quite often, you might feel sick quite often. I'm not saying it needs to be a space where teen parents need to be segregated from college. I'm not saying it needs to be like a special unit where they have a special name and it's called the teen parent unit. You don't want to be us. I'm just saying, at least that way teen parents have an option to use those facilities, particularly when you're getting quite heavy into your pregnancy. My last kind of solution is for colleges and sixth forms to have a list of services that you can signpost teen parents to, for them, in order for them to meet other young people, other groups that also have teen mums and teen dads. I think a good way forward is linking up with other colleges, building relationships, collaborating to create a supportive network for all parents that also happen to be expecting a child. I think it's very important to have friends of a similar age to you, and it's really hard to focus on your education when you have people talking your business around the college, and that is not a nice feeling when you're expecting a child. So perhaps linking up with colleges and sixth forms within that catchment area, creating a peer group where teen parents all going through the same thing, they're all studying, can all come together and have a little chit chat about the challenges and how to go about it. So I feel it's also about social services helping financially towards enhancing extracurricular activities that are accessible, that are affordable, to help socializing. And if all fails, London is not set up for teen parents. Go have your babies in the Bahamas. I'm joking. Yo, but that's basically London.